Okay, day one of our adventure to Death Valley. We're leaving El Dorado. Here we are in the snow.
I think I want to have a non-focus fog also, because it's you cannot use it. Not the point.
For the sock change.
Yeah. Too much water.
Yeah, that's the Walker River, I think. That's where the point of that golf course. And then we're going to go to Reno for New Year's Eve and do something. We'll still be out there. I think we're trying to do it's funny because I just went in to see all the shit. I was like, wait. Actually, it was tomorrow. Oh, I think I said. I mean, of course they're yeah. Of course they're. Well, I didn't know what day it was. We've been together 6 years. 6 years tomorrow, married 4. It's good. But it's like my friends were like, oh, you never do that on her, and they're like, the nasty boiling mud pot.
Moment van de grote nodig. Voor de rest 2 jaar te vergelijken met die zo. Ik heb dus wel echt vanwege mijn exchange.
We are at Conway Summit.
Oh, we're on the summit?
Yeah, right here. This is the top.
It's not so high.
8,138 feet and people braking.
Let's see how it's like the brake. Oh, look at it.
It's slippery?
It's a little bit.
A little bit.
Maybe it's all. Look that car. He went there.
Oh, yeah.
I think they can pull him. The chain broke.
That's what he did. He lost his chain. He got going too fast. We are going to take a picture of that building with that mountain. Alright, we're going to see what shot he ends up with. He loves that 60-mile-an-hour sign. But it's really cold. Here we are on the road to Mono Lake. It's so icy, we're slipping everywhere. Look at this red out here. And here's what we saw. Tried to use that for some framing. Snow coming into the car. Sun's starting to set. Clouds are plugging in, getting cold. Can't tell from the video.
there's the cars in front of us. It is snowing hard. There, now you can tell how dark it is. Star Wars, we can go to the movies.
Oh, Black Sheep Coffee. I think they moved.
It's closed, huh? But dark.
That was the gallery here, huh?
Is that Mountain Light? Yeah, right there's the Mountain Light Gallery. Yep, there's the moon. There's the road.
You can see some?
Barely. It's 11:30 at night. We just got done filming on the dunes, and it was very sandy out there. So we're waiting for the morning. So we're gonna go find a campground and go to sleep.
See you tomorrow, guys. Oh, where am I?
Woke up a little late, but we're hitting the dunes. There's our little tent. We'll come back and take it down later.
What the weird hobby is it to get up earlier? Especially when it's cold, you know,
And you were tired and it felt good to sleep.
and you're sleeping back, you know.
It's early morning in Death Valley.
I'm freezing my butt.
It's so cold in Death Valley. I don't know where people thought that it was hot in Death Valley, but it's freezing cold. This is why they call it Death Valley, because people freeze to death. Got 4 clouds in the sky today.
Nice. We should be in the dunes now.
Yeah. Oh well, we got another 2 mornings.
Yeah.
Here we are in the Devil's Cornfield. Gonna pick Satan's corn. Leaving footprints. The ground is like walking on crusty snow. Just sink in through this crusty top. In the Devil's Cornfield. Early morning. The long shadows. And here's what we have. An image. We thought Boris had been left for dead. He's been gone for 4 days, and he finally approaches as he emerges from Satan's cereal bowl, aka the Devil's Cornfield, aka Beelzebub's bowl, aka the Devil's dinner dish, aka the... Get anything?
I couldn't find those ones.
Up Mosaic Canyon. Alright, we're just leaving the Mosaic Canyon. And here's the horrible landscape of Death Valley in front of us. Afternoon of day 2, we are at Rhyolite, and it's an old ghost town.
Things we use
Yeah.
It's a good insulation too, though. Just air.
It's all
kind of, you know.
made out of bottles. The bottle house. There's Boris taking a picture of a truck. Rhyolite. There's the house made out of bottles. This way you don't see it. The other way is where it disappeared. But right here, it's like, where are we going?
The other side.
Here's our campground for our second night. Right next to this. Beautiful. Texas Springs campground. Here's our giant Bulgarian two-man tent. Meant for the circus. Here's where we came from. Here's where we're going, on the Great Salt Flats. Bad water. 282 feet below sea level. There's where we walked out. Here's our camera. Let's go ahead and take a picture. Self-timer here. Yeah. We have that shot right there. We have Boris right there. The sun has just gone down. And all the people have gone home. Except those with cameras. Feel like I'm standing in the snow when I'm really on the hottest spot on the face of the earth. And walking, not in snow, but standing on hard salt. And we will now taste the salt. Very salty. Now it looks like nighttime. Boris is checking his thing. Let's see what his thing says. Zabriskie Point before the sun's up. Look at how gorgeous this place is. It just goes on and on and on. Let's cut the sky out so it will expose for all these crazy canyons below us. If we were to fall right now, slip, we would fall 4,000 feet to our death over the side of this cliff. So let's see what we got. There we go. Starting to file again. We just got done shooting Zabriskie Point. I'm sitting in the car waiting again as Boris takes an hour to load his stuff in the car. And pours himself something to drink. It's the Juicy Google vehicle. The vehicle you want to rent if you're a moron and think the world revolves around you. And you park to the entrance of a major historical landmark instead of in the parking lot like everyone else. Here it is above Zabriskie Point on the road. Even the boring, ugly parts of Death Valley are interesting. Except for the ugly, boring parts. We are at Dante's View in the car because it's too cold. And there's Boris still taking pictures. There's the road we come up on. That's the end of the valley. And that is... Here we are, Mesquite Dunes. We are on the east side of the Mesquite Dunes, and there's not a soul in sight and not a footprint. We walk through the Devil's Cornfield, through the open expanse to get to this incredible location. Whoa! Whoa! You can't get a feel for this place. How deep these holes are.